If I could write you a song to make you fall in love, I would.
What is cellular respiration, and why does it happen?
Cellular respiration occurs in the mitochondria and consists of 3 stages. These stages are glycolysis, the Krebs cycle, which is also known as the citric acid cycle, and the last stage is electron transport.
And the outcome of cellular respiration is 36 ATP molecules, 2 in glycolysis, 2 in the Krebs cycle, and 32 in electron transport.
Glycolysis? What is that?
Alright, so when glycolysis occurs, it involves converting into glucose, which is a common sugar, into 2,3-carbon pyruvic acids.
In the middle between glycolysis and the Krebs cycle, the 2,3-carbon pyruvic acids lose a molecule, and this molecule is carbon dioxide.
As this happens, electrons are released during NAD+ into NADH, which has 2 electrons. The end result is 2-acetyl-CoA, and 2 ATP molecules are made.
What actually happens in the Krebs cycle? Does it have another name?
Yes, it is also called the citric acid cycle. The end result in this cycle is 2 more ATP molecules. In the beginning of the cycle, acetyl-CoA joins with 4 carbon molecules to form citric acid.
Immediately, the 6-molecule chain loses a molecule and releases 2 electrons. NAD+ turns into NADH. At this happening, carbon dioxide is released.
The 5-molecule citric acid chain releases another molecule of carbon dioxide and releases 2 more electrons. As a result of this, ADP turns into ATP. After ATP is formed, FAD turns into FADH, and after that, NAD+ into NADH.
All those carriers are going to electron transport, the next cycle. Nothing is basically happening, but the molecules are rearranging themselves. At the end of NAD+ turning into NADH, the carbon molecules are alone again, and this starts the Krebs cycle.
What about the last cycle?
The electron transport chain is the last cycle. All the carrier proteins from the last 2 cycles arrive in the inner mitochondrial membrane. The carrier proteins drop off the electrons that are needed.
They go through the inner mitochondrial membrane to pump hydrogen ions in low concentration to high concentration. When the hydrogen ions have nowhere else to go, they go back down to low concentration through ATP synthase, producing 32 molecules of ATP. The ATP synthase spins in a clockwise direction, and that's how it's made possible. Here's a picture of cellular respiration.
Coming at your mouth with your blah blah blah.
Oh crap! Ah! Oh.
We've been working on this too long.
Bye.
Yes, it is actually also called the citric acid cycle. The end result in this cycle is 2 more ATP molecules. In the beginning of the cycle, acetyl-CoA joins with 4 carbon molecules to form citric acid. Immediately, the 6-molecule change loses a molecule and releases 2 electrons. NAD+ turns into NADH. This is actually happening. Carbon dioxide is released. The 5-molecule. I'm trying to come to something. You did nothing. You just randomly say that.
The electron transport chain is the last cycle. All the carrier proteins from them.
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot.